He's sweet, I know. Oh, he's sweet, I know. Storm clouds may rise, and the stormy winds may blow, but I'll tell the world wherever I go that I have found a Savior, and He sweet I know. Hello there. How y'all doing today, baby? This is Miss Cleotha Parks, and I'm coming back to y'all again. Listen, babies, I tell you, it is so good to be amongst the land of the living. And I always have to take time and thank the Lord that last night my bed was not my cooling board and my covers was not my winding sheets. And that is truly a blessing. Listen, babies, today I want to talk to you all about something that I've been picking up on as I sit here and I watch the television sometimes and and listen to the radio and things like that. And, sometimes just have conversations with my friends and certainly my next door neighbor, Sarah Baker. And one of the things that I've been thinking about and talking with people about is being on top of things. And what I'm talking about, honey, is sometimes, people can be at their highest high. They can be on, as they say, on top of the world and still feel like they on the bottom. And one of the things that made me think about this was I kept watching a lot of these people, in political power today. And one of the things that I have noticed consistently on a lot of them is, honey, they are fueled by money and power and prestige. That's what I call it. And, on the outside, from what they say, they sound so happy. They're so excited about all the things that they're doing. And even if the things that they're doing is not something that I agree with, nonetheless, honey, they still seem excited about it. But if you just look at their eyes, honey, and you look at their body language, baby, them people ain't as high on the top of the world as they might be trying to make you think, honey. Listen, I tell you, one of the things that somebody told me many, many years ago, honey, is that money cannot buy happiness. It can buy you a lot of materialistic things, honey, but happiness by itself is not materialistic. And the one thing, too, that you can't do, babies, is take it with you when you leave this here earth. My great-grandfather, years and years ago, honey, said something to me that I just chuckled about then as a child, didn't understand it. But now as an old lady, I do understand it. And one of the things he said was, you'll never see a moving truck following behind a hearse. And it didn't resonate with me then, but it does now. That, baby, no matter what you have here on this earth that makes you feel like you on the top of the world, you can't take it with you when you leave. So listen, one of the things I wanted to get across in this video, honey, is be mindful of what you think makes you feel like you on top of the world, or be mindful of, the persona you trying to put out there for people to make them think you on top of the world. When inside, honey, you is suffering and you're just feeling down. So, babies, listen, when you feel like you down, there's only one place to turn, and you got to look to the hills from which cometh your help. And that makes you come back to your ground roots, honey, because all our help comes from the Lord. Ain't nothing that we can do out there, babies, without his help. And I need people to really understand that. All right. Now listen, babies, I hope this helps y'all help somebody else too. Because if you constantly talking to somebody who's telling you everything they got, but their eyes are saying that they're sad, I hope this gives you an opportunity, to help encourage them and help them see, through a different set of lenses. All right. Now listen, babies, y'all say something nice to somebody. Do something nice for somebody. And I guarantee you, babies, God will surely bless you. All right, babies, stick together, honey. and be blessed.